Welcome to another video. Let's get right to it. So on this trade on gold, I started off on the 4-hour time frame, and when I go to the charts, the first thing that I noticed was how price had swept this low, created a huge momentum candle, a bullish one, also creating a bullish engulfing candlestick. Price swept this low, created huge momentum candle, a bullish one, and closed above this level with displacement, meaning that buyers have taken control. That's a market structure shift right there. That's a strong one. Price also created a bullish engulfing candlestick, which was retested. So price had retested it multiple times, leaving wicks there. So when I go to the chart, this is what it looked like. Let's do the replay. So the other thing that caught my eye was currently we had price push above this high with a huge momentum candle. You can see how huge it looks. That shows that buyers are in control. Buyers have momentum. So now at this point, it's either price will retrace to fill any inefficiencies or gaps, or it will just continue from here. So that is still a mystery. At that time, it was still a mystery. So what's the best thing to do? So what I like to do is go down to the lower time frame to see what kind of story price is telling. So let's go down to the 5-minute time frame and see what kind of price action is going on there. Alright, so when I arrived at the 5-minute time frame, I immediately noticed our price went above this high and just swept it. There was no close above it. It was just a wick that went above there. And then looking down at what actually pushed price to the upside, to that high, it was this bullish engulfing candlestick formation right there. That's what pushed price up there. To me, that shows that it actually has momentum and power to actually deliver price up there despite it being pushed down. So let's see how price would react in there. Now if we zoom in, you can see something interesting. You see that after price had created this bearish candlestick that got into the bullish engulfing candlestick, it came in with momentum, right? Then after that, another candle opened, and then as soon as it opened, it went up and swept the bearish candlestick's high, pushing downwards but not reaching the candlestick's low. And then the other candlestick that opened, this pin bar, it went down and it swept the low of that bearish candlestick and left a wick there. So that shows that the buyers have stepped in again. And then you would have waited for price to close above that pin bar right there, and then you place your entry there or at the 50% level of this candlestick. You'd have got in your trade there, placing your stop loss below that low. But for me, I didn't catch that trade because I wasn't yet active in the market. But as soon as I saw that, when I woke up, I went down to the 1-minute time frame to see if I can get a re-entry. Let's see what we got. Now, after arriving on the 1-minute time frame, I could see that buyers were in control, right? First of all, I could see that price created this break of structure to the upside with a close, and what sent it there was this bullish engulfing candlestick, and price respected it, right? Price respected it, creating yet another break of structure right here with a huge bullish momentum candle. You can see that, and also creating this bullish engulfing candlestick pattern right there. We have a huge candlestick pushed to the upside, creating break of structure, right? So to me, that was my entry. That was a sign that the bulls are still in control. So how did I time my entry? I placed my order at the 50% level of this candlestick, placed my stop loss at the low, and then placed my take profit at the 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio level. Okay, so placing my take profit at the 1-to-3 level, and let's play and see what happened. Boom. So just like that, my take profit was hit, and I was out of the trade. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you like this approach of doing one trade per day early morning, Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more.